The reason I wanted to put this video together is so that you had more information if you are thinking about relocating here, or if you're potentially thinking about selling your home and moving away from Florida. Because ultimately, the population growth isn't really going to change, and it could change the whole reason you moved to Florida or wanted to move to Florida in the first place. What's up, everyone? My name's Thomas with Real Broker here in St. Augustine, Florida, and today we're going to be covering all of the stats and information that I was able to grab off the internet about the state of Florida in a macro sense, and also in more of a regional sense, what's going on here in the Jacksonville metro service area. So if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest here in northeastern Florida, this video is going to be super informative and help give you a little bit more information so you can make an educated decision. So the first thing I want to do is take a look at the total US population and look at the population growth and compare that to the Jacksonville metro service area. So in total, the population for the United States is around 332 million people. This number is a 15.8% increase since 2002. In comparison to that, Florida's population is around 22 million people, so almost 10% of the total of the United States. Since 2002, we've seen a 33% increase in our population. So things have definitely changed here in the entire state of Florida. Now, would you be surprised if I told you that Jacksonville metro service area is actually outpacing the United States, and it's also outpacing the state of Florida as well? Currently, our population here within Jacksonville metro service area is around 1.68 million people. This number is up 42.9% since 2002. So we almost have like double our population there. So just based on our previous rate and what they're forecasting for the future, our population is going to hit 2 million people within the Jacksonville metro service area by 2035. And in reality, it could actually exceed that population number by hundreds of thousands of people. This is just more of a conservative look at it. So who the heck is moving to Florida? How many people are moving here? Why are they moving here? We're going to cover all that right now. So within the state of Florida, we actually own 6 out of the 25 top destinations for people to move to from their external states. U-Haul says that we're the #2 state for people to relocate to. And according to Atlas Van Lines, we are actually the #5 state for people to relocate to. The 6 locations that people are moving to within Florida are going to be Panama Beach, Lakeland, Sarasota Bradenton area, Palm Bay Melbourne, Ocala, and Kissimmee St. Cloud. So where are all these people coming from? Which states are really moving down to Florida, right? 4 out of the top 10 states moving to Florida are all located within the northeastern side of the United States. Those are places like New York, Washington, D.C., Boston, and Philadelphia. All those people are moving here to Florida. And in specific, they're moving to Jacksonville. So those 4 cities that are from the Northeast, they're actually relocating to the city of Jacksonville metro service area. But you would probably be surprised to know that 2 out of the top 5 places that are relocating to the Jacksonville metro service area are actually moving from within the state. The #1 city that's relocating northeastern Florida is going to be Miami, taking the #1 spot. That's the main people moving into northeastern Florida, and then follow it up with Orlando at the #4 spot. 29.3% of the people relocating to our area are millennials versus baby boomers, which is actually 23.9% of the people relocating to our area. So why are people moving to our area versus everywhere else in Florida? Now, the main reason that people are moving in general is going to be retirement. 29% of people relocating to northeastern Florida are looking to retire and enjoy their golden years. The other big reasons that people are moving to Florida are going to be family, lifestyle, and jobs. 19.6% of people are moving because of their family, 17% of people are moving because of their lifestyle change, and 16.5% of people are moving because of a job. And what's really important about that is Florida has changed pretty drastically over these past couple of years, especially since the pandemic. Prices have gotten a lot more expensive here than they were prior to the pandemic, and that's because we've had a mass relocation of people moving here because interest rates were 3%, and COVID really kind of put a lot of things in perspective for people. And when you compare northeastern Florida, the Jacksonville metro service area, to every other metro within Florida, Jacksonville is way cheaper all day long. Aside from that, we're in the northeastern part of the state. When it comes down to weather, our weather compared to South Florida, in my opinion, is much, much better. We don't get hit with hurricanes as hard especially when you're talking about the Gulf Coast or South Florida. We don't get as hot of a heat. Once you go really south of Orlando, you enter more of a tropical climate than we have up here in northeastern Florida. And we still get a little bit of a winter / spring and fall versus Down south, you can't really say that. It's going to be hot pretty much year round. And this is actually a really interesting statistic because 49% of the people moving here actually make over $150,000 a year. So if the main people moving here, more than 50% of them are people retiring and millennials, that means that the people that are moving here that are still in the workforce are moving because they have either a really good remote job or they're moving because of that job, or they're retiring with a nice benefit package from retiring. So what does this all mean for the Northeastern Florida real estate market? Since 2019, our market has appreciated 58.8%, which is crazy. And a lot of that came from the COVID months where we were seeing, and a lot of that increase was seen after COVID. We were seeing 2-3% increases month over month over month. And that had to do with people relocating here because, they were kind of like, hey, you know what? I'm getting out of Dodge. I'm ending my job. Tired of all this stuff. Had a lot to do with the politics around lockdown policies. And then it also had a lot to do with 3% mortgages because right now inflation's at 3.2% and a lot of people got interest rates under 3%. If you have an interest rate under 3%, you're in the money all day long. So as of now, within Northeastern Florida, our average market price is around $449,000. That's including Duval County, St. Johns County, Nassau County, Clay County, and Putnam County, all balled up. And our median sale price is going to be $358,000 amongst all of those counties. So a little bit lower for our median. So you still can find some real affordable homes within Northeastern Florida. And the crazy thing is that interest rates aren't 3% anymore. Prices haven't depreciated at all. They've actually gone up year over year. And our market is still in a seller's market. Now we have been slowly moving that pendulum towards a buyer's market, but we are in such an extreme seller's market with no homes available that this is actually a very positive thing for our real estate market. And just to give you an idea of the temperature of our real estate market here, 41% of the homes were on the market for 30 days or less. 63% of those homes were on the market for less than 60 days. And about 73% of our sales in the total market were happening between the $100,000 and $500,000 range. So this could bode some problems for Northeastern Florida because, like I said, I don't think our market is going anywhere, and we have tons of people moving here, and we have even more of a higher expectation of people moving here as well. The biggest problem that I see, and this is just basing it off of the permits that are pulled by new construction, and this is the real scary thing. Between 2022 and 2023, we saw a 34% decrease in permits for new builds within our area. This was mainly because of the reaction to the market and interest rates going up to 7 and 8% within that time frame. So builders didn't want to get caught just in case we did have another great financial crisis like 2008. So they limited their building and what they're doing moving forward. And this was just as we were getting out of that hot seller's market where we had no inventory, and nationwide we still, there's estimates that we're short 4 million homes. There's estimates that we're short 7 million homes across the nation. And builders across the nation essentially are mimicking what we're seeing here in Northeastern Florida, so that they're going to stop building so that they can protect their bottom line and make sure that they can stay in business just in case there is a recession or there is a crash. Most recently, we have seen builder confidence start to get back in a positive area, but you don't know if that's going to make a long-term change within Northeastern Florida, especially with the population that's moving into Northeastern Florida. So guys, that is it. I just wanted to give a whole bunch of stats and facts on what's going on here in Northeastern Florida. If you are looking for more information about buying, selling, or investing here in the Jacksonville metro service area, Duval County, St. Johns County, Flagler County, please let me know. Me and my team would love to be able to help. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we got your back. All we try to do is give you the information so that you can make an educated decision, just like we did in this video. Until next time, guys, have a great one.